All right, good afternoon. Here we're, gosh, what is it? Good afternoon. Today is, what is today? September 25th, 2021. Wow, it's actually, how many days? Less than 2 weeks till I turn 50. All right, everybody, welcome to Dave's Island. This is our ukulele lesson, our free online lesson for Saturday. We have this every 2 weeks if you're new to the channel. And today I got a special guest, is Nikki Bear. We've had her on here before, part of our Ook Social. She's been a student here for, actually, how long? Year and a half, and she's jamming now. And we brought her on today because we're going to talk a little bit about strings today and how she felt about changing her strings. So this is going to be a cool little thing, because if you haven't changed your strings yet, it's kind of daunting at first, I understand. And plus you've been playing your ukulele for a while and you change something on it, it's kind of crazy, isn't it?
It was weird.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it was pretty crazy.
scared.
So for those of you that are new here, what we do here on Saturday is kind of, it's just give you some basic tips and tricks on ukulele. Sometimes I have interviews, sometimes I have, just play songs. And if you guys look in the description, there should be a link to our Ook Social songbook. And right now what we're going to be doing is playing a couple songs for you guys. Nikki she wants to get online and do some stuff, right? Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So we have a couple songs today we're going to play for you, and then we'll get into the training. And if you guys haven't been here before, please like, comment, subscribe below. And, really, just so you can get the notifications on the stuff that we're doing here at Dave's Island Instruments. We love to share music, and that's why we're here. So, so the first song that we're going to be doing is "Can't Help Falling in Love" by Elvis Presley. If you go to the link in the description, there should be I can't put it on the screen right now because it's too big. But if you want to download and look at what we're playing right now, you can look for it. It's "Can't Help Falling in Love" by Elvis Presley. It is in C. And if you guys have any comments, I am answering comments. I can see them on the side. I'm looking at the screen. It's there. There it is. There it is. Yeah. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So look at year and a half. Watch her. She's awesome. Bum 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 bum. All right. Let's just do first verse and then get into it.
First and then go.
Yeah. First and then go. Bum, 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 bum. Let me raise this so I can look at everybody. Dun, dun. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why Nice. Yeah. Awesome. Good job.
That was a good time.
Yeah, last Saturday we didn't even have a class. We had our
just jammed in the parking lot.
Yeah, we jammed in the parking lot last week. We had I just want to thank all of our customers that came by and said hi to us. Nikki was there. We were playing ukulele, but we had a great anniversary sale last week. Sold a lot of hand pans. Even ukuleles. I actually have to go to Ohana and get some more ukuleles because we're running low. So
Good problem to have.
yeah, it is a good problem.
Thanks, everybody.
And yeah, it was a great time. Thanks for all our customers. We love you guys. We love to share music, and I'm glad you guys come down and check out our instruments, which was really cool, and we had a good time. So you guys are awesome out there. So smash that like button if you think you're awesome. Boom. I love this YouTube thing. It's fun. But our next song, Nikki has been working with for the last year and a half, and it's been fun. If you didn't see her interview, you can look back on her how long ago was it? About a month? Last month?
Ago.
Yeah, about a month ago we did an interview about her story. And she has a great story, and I love where she's at right now because she just had some epiphanies today.
Yeah.
Just in music and stuff like that. It's like you learn every day, and then as you progress, you come to these different plateaus, and you're just wow, like I can do that, which is pretty awesome. And some of these songs we've been working on, and I think Champagne Supernova was another one by Oasis, and this is just a great song to play. It has a lot of good energy, and it's fun, right?
It was a good time.
Yeah, it's a really good time.
I think we have an Oasis mini set going right
Yeah, we have like a couple of Oasis songs, and we have like the rock block.
Yeah.
Those of you who listen to K-Rock. The rock block.
The Sluggo.
Yeah, Sluggo. Yeah. But anyways, this is Champagne Supernova by Oasis. You got it. Same thing, first verse, then go.
What?
Dun, dun. Good job, Nikki. Yeah. Woo. We have a good time here. Today was a little bit light on the Ook Social, and it's just me and Nikki, but we're awesome. Takes two to tango, and we are totally tango. Cheers. Chink. Awesome. And actually, you know, playing songs like that and jamming with Nikki, that's one of the parts of the 4 principles, which is
rhythm.
Oh no. Harmony. We're
I
playing
thought we were playing all
together.
4.
Oh no. Oh, okay. What are the 4?
Rhythm,
Yes.
melody, harmony, and silence.
And silence. And what we're doing is harmonizing together, which is really fun. And it just takes practice. You just keep going and going until you're jamming. Actually, one of the things that I saw, and I teach people is like borrow rhythms from other people, and then you can use them as your own. And I've been noticing that you've been borrowing my rhythm, which is
thanks.
cool. I know it sounded good. And then, but it's funny because I watch people how they play, and then the rhythm like gets going, and then there's like spaces in between, but you will make your own rhythm.
Yeah.
You will have your own sound, which Nikki is working on right now, and it's awesome. I love it.
Good
Well,
without you.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit. You
Yeah.
can keep your. I'll keep
I'm
it.
just holding
Ukulele.
it, yeah.
Today, this is about tips and tricks on the ukulele. I know a lot of you are out there beginners. I had a couple people come in this week, got some new ukuleles, and they're ready to rock. So I usually give them like some tips and tricks. And also, too, probably in the near future, I'm going to be starting some video lessons, so watch out for that. Again, like, comment, subscribe, check out our website. We always have some good stuff going on. And then as COVID comes down, we're going to start doing more jams together, because I believe working or playing with each other is probably the best way to excel.
Totally agree.
You agree?
Yeah. Totally agree.
I was going to say, yeah, Nikki.
Yeah.
And and it's funny because when Nikki started out, it was just she didn't know
I had no idea.
And
I was like, here's the thing. I bought it. How do I do it? You have to tune it? How do you tune it?
Yeah, tune it. Actually, I want to go over a few things, and then we'll get into what we're talking about. Lately, I've been working with my students, and one of the things that I've noticed is positioning on your ukulele. If you notice Nikki right now, I'm going to move this out of the way, but Nikki has her strap on, but if you see how she's holding it, it's like a really good position. One of the things is, first of all, to hold your ukulele, we just put it out in front of you. For all you beginners, take your right hand, make sure you don't let go with your left hand. Bring it down, grab it by the middle, and what you do is you pull it into yourself, just like that. And then usually right where my arm is, if you see right here, that's where you're holding the ukulele, and you kind of want some tension if you pull back like this. And as you can see, seat belts are on the side, the side exits are this way, just kidding. But as you can see, Nikki was demonstrating that your neck just kind of moves, but in the same spot. Now, knowing your position, one of the things I've been watching is like how my students hold their hands. And actually, if you, I'm going to give a shout out to Craig Chi and Sarah Massell. I think he was talking about this. I was watching a thing, and he was talking about the position of your hand. Okay, what you want to do is, if you see it and you see Nikki's, it's parallel, like your fingers are perpendicular to the board this way, but you want to be straight up. And then also, if you see your hand is straight at the bottom. As your hand moves along to do chords or notes or whatever, you want to make sure this stays flat. So what you want to do, sometimes I see people, their wrist bends like this, and you don't want that. You want to keep you want your fingers to bend right at your knuckles. Yeah, right at your knuckles to handle the thing. If you go too far, you're going to be tweaking your arm, and it's just going to feel weird and stuff like that. And then also another thing, if you notice, my elbow is out. Out meaning out this way. Sometimes people try to squeeze in, and then that's what's going to be doing. So one of the things is, a good habit is to keep your elbow out and keep your strings, your fingers perpendicular to the board, and slide your finger with your hand. Don't leave it in the position. Nikki was doing that earlier today, and I kind of tweaked her out on the thing. So that's positioning is kind of important. I know in the beginning, when I first got my ukulele, I was like, dude, this feels so weird. How did it feel for you?
It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it just feels weird on
Like,
your.
okay, I'll just copy what he does.
Yeah, and so I was like Nikki. I would walk around the house with a strap, and like even if I wasn't playing, I would just walk around with it just to get comfortable with my ukulele and do stuff. I'm weird like that, but it was fun. But it got me comfortable with playing. And she has a strap on. I don't. But usually when I'm standing, I usually use a strap. But what happened was I feel comfortable without a strap now, and it's just getting better. But you can use a strap if you want.
I
You don't
feel more
have to.
comfortable with the strap right
Yeah,
now.
so you're good. Whatever you feel like or whatever feels comfortable, you are good to go. So I just want to talk about the positioning. Just make sure your elbow's out. Just have a conscious idea, because if you tuck it in here, your hand's going to be all tweaked out. And what's going to happen if you're playing like that, you're going to have these weird, like your hand will cramp up in a weird way, which is, that happens, right?
Yeah.
So just try to keep it like that. It's a lot more comfortable, and then it becomes natural. And you can walk your fingers perfectly once you practice and get used to doing that. See, I'm not even looking at it right now, and I can do that whole thing. Not to brag, but I just do it a lot. And don't you want to have that skill? Isn't that cool? It's cool,
Yeah.
cool skill to do.
Yeah.
And actually, it makes all the music better if you don't have to look at it and you can get the right note. It's pretty cool. So awesome. So that's positioning of your ukulele. Now I want to talk a little bit about ukulele strings. Okay. Now we don't have an example, but I will get one. Nikki will entertain you with some strumming.
Yep.
Let me grab an ukulele. Wow, that was so awesome. I'm trying to, actually, we'll talk about ukulele right now too. What I just pulled off the wall is a concert ukulele, concert size, which Nikki has. And this is by Ohana, but this is their full solid mahogany. And if you feel the wood, you can tell the difference between the wood. Like yours is laminate.
Yeah.
So she has a laminate concert. Laminate meaning it's just pressed wood,
Yeah.
but it's real wood. It's just different. It won't age. This is solid mahogany, which will age over time, and it feels different.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit more valuable, and you kind of need to take care of it. But like the sound actually gets better. It's like a little wine bottle that doesn't get better. So now that we have two concerts in front of us. Oops, what am I doing? Sorry.
That was a high G, yes?
Yeah, this is high G.
So we both have a concert, but this has a traditional high G, this has low G.
Okay, and I know there's been a lot of things on high G and low G. You guys can look it up. There's like a battle of what's better, what's worse. I don't think it's better or worse. They both sound good. Here's a high G strum, and there's a low G. So it's the same. You guys can play together. The only difference is the top string here on top, your G string, you can either have it low or high. Traditionally, the ukulele is a low G, and when you strum it or when you pick it, you have that high G, G, C, E, and A. Okay, now pick on yours. Now, if you hear that on the high G, you go high sound, and then then it goes low. You know, normally it goes low, 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 or higher, higher, higher. So, you know, in a linear fashion, that's what they call that. Now, this is re-entrant, meaning it goes from high to low, and versus linear, which is all the way down. Does that make sense? So this is high G, and that is low G. And actually today, Nikki she switched over from just today. This is her first. We just changed her strings, and she just got a low G. Now tell me a little bit how you feel about that.
At first, I was terrified. So I've been playing now a year and 8 months, and I still have the strings on this that were on there when I bought it 5 years ago.
Yep.
And I was like, it still sounds fine. Keep going, whatever. But I noticed lately that it wouldn't stay in tune. I was always tuning down and then tuning up and trying to find the spots, and I was like, there's some strings that were finicky, but weird stuff was going on.
Right.
For no reason. No reason whatsoever. I said, Daniel, I think it's time. Well, Daniel said, I think it's time. I said, okay. And I was so nervous to do the switch over. I was thinking, like, high G is so traditional.
Right.
That's how it's always been.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it was on the islands before it got to the mainland. That's how the Portuguese did it. How could I switch to a low G now?
Mm-hmm.
But what I've been working on probably the last, 3 months, been serious about, is trying to figure out how to sing.
Yeah.
My whole thing was I didn't feel like it was musical. I liked music, but I couldn't make music. I figured this out, so maybe I can figure this out.
Yeah.
And I could never get there. I was always singing too high and then too low, and okay.
That's an interesting, like what you just said is very interesting because, I don't know, traditionally it's supposed to be the high G, and I do talk to a lot of people, they're like, oh yeah, that's the traditional way. Mm-hmm. I just told you this, if you look at Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Iz,
mm-hmm.
It's a classic, but that's played in low G. Mm-hmm. It's pretty crazy. So, and I think Nikki, you said it before, like the old school mm-hmm. soprano that they used to do jazz back in the 1920s and stuff like that. It's cool with the high G, mm-hmm. but then when you start doing more pop songs like today's mm-hmm. song, the low G does definitely sound
Now that I have the low
different.
G just today, within the last, hour and a half?
Yeah.
I feel like my voice can find the note better than when I was with the high G.
Interesting.
But if I ever want to do, classic, old-timey 1920s jazz on a soprano, I would want a high G.
You want a high G,
because you're showing off the strings and, your range and everything.
Yeah.
But if I ever want to sing a song, I could see the low G now because I don't know why, but I can find it now.
That's weird. That's so weird. But I'm sure if you guys comment, all you musical people, you could probably know why. But there is a difference between even though you can play, there's a difference in the feel of the ukulele. And now she's feeling it, and she's like, "Oh my God, this is a whole nother thing."
So different.
Yeah, I think because the low. Yeah, because the low, if you hit your low, it gives you a lower vibration on your mm-hmm. thing. Yeah, I could see how. Yeah, that's
I feel like I have a whole harmony now by myself.
Oh.
And what messed with me before is I felt like I had to play with other people to find the harmony sometimes.
Interesting. Well, because I was playing with a low G.
And I can find it right here.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't need someone else to
That's so good.
hit the bass line.
So, talking about that, okay, one of the things, people ask me is when do I change my strings? You had your strings on for a year and a half. Mm-hmm. And then you bought it at Guitar Center, so who knows how long
it's actually there.
Yep. So, and then if we'll talk a little bit about strings. Most new ukuleles, they come with strings that are called keyless strings, and they're now gut, and it's basically some process where I forget then they have other strings that are fluorocarbon, which we have. There's also nylon strings. You can also get gut strings, which originally on guitars and ukuleles they used actual gut, I think sheep gut, and it's wound. Yeah, I've never played those, but I'm interested in trying that. But that's why I like the keyless strings, which come on. They're the white strings that come on every uk, which are these ones right here. They sound nice. They're good, but how
they
does
feel different?
They feel different?
Feel felt more plasticky, and these ones feel more, you can tell they're plastic-ish, but it feels more polished, so it feels softer.
Yeah, the feel on fluorocarbon strings are nice. I've tried a lot of different strings just to see where I was, and I've come down to a few, and I could give you that advice later if you need to come down for strings. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, that going from a high G to low G, I felt the same way. It's kind of crazy. But
in a really interesting way, though. The music sounds different. I'm hearing things that I didn't hear before.
Yeah.
See, I feel like it comes down to the purpose, or not purpose, maybe what you're playing
Yeah.
is what's the difference.
Yeah. And then, so now you know you can do that if you guys want to. Me personally, when I switched, she was apprehensive. She's like, I don't know if I want to do it. It's gonna sound different. And I was the same way, but when she did it, I was like, she goes, oh my god, I could tell. And for me, when I switched over to low G, and I never went back. It was kind of crazy. I thought I would, and I thought I would actually. At my house, all my ukes are low G. Like I have a Martin, which is low G, and then the other one I just kept on a low G. I might call it, but I might change it back just to have a high G. But you know, if you have a couple more ukuleles, it's good to have one or the other. But I prefer low G. So you know, that's
I see why now.
each.
I totally see why now. Yeah. If I ever want to do old timey jazz or like traditional Hawaiian, I would want to have a high G like in my back pocket.
Yeah, for sure.
But I see now why there is a preference for low G.
Yeah, because it sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's just balanced. Everything's there.
And so string wise, you have the Nile gut. I forget what the materials are. You have nylon. You have fluorocarbon. Those are probably the most popular between pros, is the fluorocarbon. But in actuality too, you also have metal strings, because she got a metal low G. You can actually get these low Gs in the like fluorocarbon, but what they feel like really soft. Like when you hit it, it goes like it wobbles. So the metal sounds a lot better, I think. And then this one is micro wound, so it doesn't squeak. So she goes across, it won't squeak. Usually, like if you have a metal string, it'll go squeak, 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 because there's like edges on top of it. But this one's a really cool one. So strings I prefer. Pepe Romero strings, which she has on right currently now with the low G. Worth strings, they're made in Japan. They're very nice. I don't know why Japanese make some really good strings. And then there's also another, I've mentioned this before, Uklogic strings, which you can get in Hawaii, but only at the ukulele site, which they're cool. Actually, the next week or two, I'm going to Hawaii, so I'm excited about that, because I'm on a mission to go visit with all the ukulele makers, Kamaka, Ko'aloha, and there's one more, Ko'aloha. And then there's a bunch of players over there that I want to go meet with. Maybe I'll go call up Cynthia Lynn or something like that. Say, hey, what's up? Yeah. What's up, Cynthia? Because she's over in Hawaii.
Tips and tricks.
Yeah. So, actually, anything else on the low G? What do you think?
I'd say if you're apprehensive, find someone who has one and try it out. Because I think that's what helped. While Daniel was going through the strings, he was like, play mine. All right. Whoa. It's different, but good different.
It's good different, yeah.
Good different. I'd say if you're not sure, try out a low G and see how you feel about it.
Yeah. One thing I would say, because like in the beginning, when I started to try out a low G, I think I had some collar red strings. And they had a low G in that. And what happens is when you're tuning, I tuned it up too high. I tuned it up to the regular, because like it's a A, or is it a G1 or 2 or something like that. It's really low. So I tuned it up to the regular A, so it was sounding weird. Mm-hmm. It was like this, but it had a low G string on it, but I tuned it up. It was kind of weird. So I didn't do it right at first, and then I found this guy, and I was like, I didn't think I'd like the metal string, but it's nice. It's really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. You think you're gonna mess up your fingers or something, but you don't. It feels good, and you have that bass.
They're good to go.
Yeah, that. See, watch. Do a scale. Do that. Da, da.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So if you hear it on this. So you have that high on the top, which is crazy. So, actually, I think that's pretty much all we had for you guys today. We just wanted to share a couple tips. It's a beautiful Saturday out there. One of the things I would say is just get out there and just start strumming. Try some of those techniques if you want to try like new strings. It's awesome. We have a lot of information online. and I've done a lot of past classes that you guys can check out, and just get some tips and tricks on how to play. The biggest thing is every day.
Keep on from ukulele.
Is that you have to play every day, and that's one of the things that I did, and it helped me get to where I want to be, and it's pretty awesome. And Nikki's a year and a half, and you listen to her. I'm just so excited for her because she's doing solos. And she's it. I know, like, because like when you've gone on that journey and you see the same look that I had, I'm like, oh yeah, you're in there. It's like super cool. So, do you want to leave with a song?
Yeah.
We can leave them with a song. So,
What else we got?
do a short one. How long we been on? Woo-hoo. 32. That's good. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, please. If not, come down and visit us. Give us a call. Check out our website. We made Nikki play all the time, so she's like, she's my picker. She picks the songs out of all of the songs that we have.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be loved by this song. Awesome. I stole it from Ukulele. He's been on my channel before, and he, like, I saw some of his like stuff, and I go, yeah, I want to sing that song, and I pulled that one off. How sweet it is. You gotta find it first. Actually, I might.
Yeah, I'd say too, just keep on practicing. If it doesn't sound good today, it'll sound better tomorrow.
Actually, I remember, I think about like when I was back then when I was singing all these songs and how bad I was. And I just kept on singing.
Just keep going at it.
Yeah, and then
Remember the first lesson, I couldn't find a G. I was like, what? You have to...
Well, now I gauge it by my girl. If she doesn't say anything, I know I'm doing good. So.
Fair. I can tell by my dog.
Because she will tell me.
My dog, if my dog falls asleep,
she's all, that's not it. And I'm like, damn it.
good old Carrie. Carrie's great.
Yeah, Carrie's awesome. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Someone's arms. We have too much fun, and that's what it's about.
You should come by. Come on by.
Come on by. Hang out with us. We love to share music and jam out. Actually, earlier we were playing flute with the ukulele. Was that fun?
That was a good time.
And we have fun with the hand.
Drum?
There's a drum hand pan. There's drum. Hey, it's all about music, and we're all on a music journey. That's why you're watching right now. And hopefully the tips today were helpful for you guys. Check out our past stuff. Nikki, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
I think everybody loves to hear from you. There was a lot of good views on the last one, and I think she's upcoming, and I believe she's gonna be one to look out for in the ukulele world.
Thanks, TimTim.
Listen to that, Nikki Bear. Look at her name. She even has it. She even has the name. That's like a star-studded name, Nikki Bear. I love it.
Wrong with it. Put a bear decal right here.
So awesome. We had a great time today. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. And we will see you in a couple weeks. Yeah. And like always, every day.
Keep on strumming ukulele.
Every day. I like to say. G minor. Keep on strumming ukulele. D minor. See you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.